Leave me alone. Thank you. I do know how to.
How's your back?
My back's not good.
It's still hurts.
But it's different. Yeah.
On Saturday in the morning, were you okay driving? You seemed a little dazed. Like you drove past us and then you sat at the stoplight, the stop sign for like 5 minutes.
Because I didn't know which. I was trying to call you, but I didn't know which cars. I see two cars parking there, and they all have a
One brown guy, one white guy standing outside the car, 6 a.m. in front of
Dude, it's like Harrison Kumar.
You know what? No, I did not see you.
Stop leaving the love with Jasmine. Like, he has an excuse.
I need a receipt.
I left it at home. I'll bring it tomorrow.
Okay, I need to get paid. I don't want to. All right. So shh.
They almost didn't let us eat
Why?
because they were like, "Oh, where's your sponsor?"
It's sick.
Well, we said we talked about Luke's dad. We said we have an adult Luke's dad, but we're adults, so why does it matter?
Oh, yeah.
Lagrange air is the hardest thing in BC.
No, it's not hard. All right, so we're gonna talk about Lagrange's error. So right now, I want you to Right now, I want you to do Taylor series for this to the 4th degree, and we're gonna talk about center at c equal to 1. So center at c equal to 1, and we want to find out the approximation of natural log of 1.1. So this is how AP exam is gonna word it, and they are gonna ask you the error. But I want you to do it.
Wait.
Yeah, 1.1.
Wait, what is ln of 1 point? What is that supposed to be?
We want to approximate what's ln of 1.1. So approximate ln of 1.1. So if you want to do it ahead of time, so that way you know what's going on. Besides that, I just want to make sure who's going on March 2nd. Emil, Charlie, who else? Steven?
What time is it?
Early morning, 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock to whatever. So only 3?
There's more than that, right?
Matthew is good. Matthew, Daniel, Anthony.
Okay, but hold on, we're like 100% going to zoo.
You want to go to the zoo? We go to the zoo.
Well, yeah, let's go to the zoo.
Marco's not coming.
What? Marcus, what?
Marco's not coming. Oh, yeah, debate.
Wait, do what?
Yeah, you do.
You're not going
Bryce said he has debates, I think. Jeez,
Wait.
where did you slot in from? Oh, my bad. I don't know. March 2nd. Wait, what did he say? He said, yeah, some state thing.
Oh, states. Yeah, we need 12 for states.
But I don't know why he said. Oh, he said he has to volunteer or something.
What the?
So, Raghav, are you coming or no?
I don't know yet.
Do I have to let you know?
ASAP.
Last week.
Oh.
Especially, you think
How many
what happens on
How
time?
many people do you register?
I registered 12.
Oh, a lot. We'll just have like 5 minutes.
So I got Matthew,
Yeah.
Luke Davis.
Right. Luke, can you go? Yeah, he can go.
He cannot go?
I think he can. Bryce
Okay.
can.
Luke Davis, and you can go, right?
Yeah.
So 3, and then
You got it right.
one more person. I can give you a ride.
No.
That was really fast.
Serious?
Especially on iPhone, I'm actually safe.
Hell.
Yeah, no, Mr. A, like, just warming into the next lane, hoping someone will honk. One day, bro.
We just don't. We're just not gonna change lane, just for you. I'll drive on slowest lane. I'll just drive on the slowest lane.
You're talking about your broken car?
Mr. Ye, but why don't you put your turn?
You might have to push the car, so
Wait, why don't you put your turn signal on though? I don't understand that.
I do turn on my turn signal.
Oh, so then what? I thought okay.
Yo.
Wait, why'd you say you want?
You're right. It's season 1.
Wait, no, wait, why? Well, but that doesn't even matter.
Wait, fourth degree means the degree, not the term. Right? Fourth degree and term is degree and term are different things.
But the,
Because if it said fourth term, then you'd only go to the third, right? But if it says degree, you go all the way to fourth. You'd have 5 terms.
Degree, not necessary. Because the fourth degree, you might have like sine. It has skipping degree. It has first and third. So that will be at 5th degree, you probably need to stop if I say it's 5th degree. But there's only first, third, fifth, and
So is there a difference between term and degree?
term, they will say non-zero term.
I didn't even notice.
fourth degree, so x to the fourth.
X to the fourth. Okay, so let me repeat that question. AP exam is gonna ask you 2 different ways. One, they will ask you, for in this case, they will probably ask you, actually, they can ask you 2 ways. They can ask you like 4 non-zero terms or 4th degrees. They are different because sometimes you have 4 non-zero term. If you have first term is 0, that's not count as 1 term. It counts from there. Does that make sense? 4 non-zero term is whatever first positive term or whatever first integer terms that any type of integer or expressions. So
For this one, are we starting at 0?
you gotta figure out. That's the way you gotta figure out. It's center at 0, center at 1.
Yeah.
This is a good practice for today's work. So quickly, I'm just gonna take 4th derivative.
Wait, is this something you can see equals?
What?
I forgot that. Yes.
Never mind.
Yes. What did you put as your original? Should be equals. No, because if it's 0, then
F1 is 0. F prime of 1 is gonna give you -1.
Fortunately,
Oh, it's gonna be, hold on a second, is that -1? It's this is positive. Oh, I messed up mistake here. 1.
Oh, yes.
I have my headphones on.
You have to plug in all the term.
What is this, bro?
how do I approximate it?
1 is gonna be what? This one is a 1. This one's 1. This one's a -1. Yeah. F to the 3 term is what? 2.
Yeah.
F to the 4 term,
-6.
-6. And F to the 5th term, there's a reason why we're doing 5th. We're gonna need a 5th when we talk about errors.
Future.
So this is for the error analysis. This is for the error analysis here. Now let's write down P to the 4. P to the 4 is means what? That means
Sum to 4. Partial sum.
No, that means the Taylor series to the 4th degrees. Right? Is that okay?
Yes.
Am I losing anybody? Okay, so if it's going to be f of 1 plus f prime of 1 times x minus 1 to over 1 factorial plus f double prime of 1 x minus 1 to the second over 2 factorial plus f triple prime of 1 of x minus 1 to the third over 3 factorial plus f4 to the 1 of x minus 1 to the fourth part over 4 factorial. Am I losing anybody?
No.
Okay, so now I'm just going to substitute. So P4 of x, this one's going to be f of 1, 0, plus f prime of 1 is what?
-1. Oh, +1.
1, x minus 1 to the 1 over 1 factorial. The second one should be negative. This one is going to be what? X minus 1 squared over 2 factorial, which is 2, plus f triple prime, that's 2 times x minus 1 to the third over 3 factorial, plus f of fourth of 1 is going to be negative 6 x minus 1 to the fourth over 4 factorial. Now, can anything simplify here? 2 and 3 factorial simplify down to what? 3. So this one's going to be x minus 1 minus x minus 2 to the second to the 2 plus x minus 1 to the 3 over 3 plus x minus 1 to the fourth. Oh, this one's minus, sorry. This is minus, right? So what is that? Why 4? Because 4 times 2 times 2, 3 times 2 is going to cancel over to 6. So it'll be 4. And this is a p4 of x. If I want to approximate 1.1, what do? Plug in 1.1. 1.1 minus 1 square over 2 plus 1.1 minus 1 to the 3 over 3 minus 1.1 minus 1 to the 4th over 4. Now, whatever that evaluation is going to be your answer. So it'll be 0.1 minus 0.1 squared over 2 plus 0.1 to the third over 3 minus 0.1 to the 4 over 4. And that's the approximation. On AP exam, you stop right here. You don't want to oversimplify.
Oh, just leave it. Oh.
That's all you had to do.
Taylor fourth degree, it's P4 of x. In this summation, it is Taylor fourth degree polynomial.
Say that again. 4th degree is this is a Taylor series. Stop at a 4th degree. Now,
Asked to write Taylor fourth degree, right?
yeah, to the 4th degree.
So this is the same as P4 of x. This term of these 4 terms is Taylor fourth degrees polynomial.
Yeah, that's a 4th degree polynomial because this here is n with a 4th degrees here. Now, this is also, in this particular case, this is also the 4th non-zero term. But it doesn't mean all 4th non-zero term is going to be like this. Imagine you have sine of x, right? Sine of x, if your 4th non-zero term is going to be x cubed over 3 factorial, x fifth over 5 factorial, x to the 7 over 7 factorial, this actually all the way to 7th degree, even though it's a fourth non-zero term. So they can ask you two ways. I'm going to say this again. They can ask you two ways. They can say fourth degrees, then you're going to stop at x to the fourth. If they say non-zero, fourth non-zero term is going to be x cubed over 3 factorial, x fifth over 5 factorial, x 7 over 7 factorial. Does that make sense? Because you stop at the fourth non-zero term. It doesn't have to match. The degree and non-zero term does not happen to be matched.
And sine doesn't have fourth degree.
Sine doesn't have fourth degree either, yes. But it has fourth non-zero term though. You can do 3 non-zero terms, it's going to stop at x to the 5th. So non-zero term are different than the degrees. Okay, so let's talk about error. What is the error? And this is called Lagrange. And people say this is really difficult. No, it's not.
What about Taylor series too?
Yeah, and Taylor series is not.
Oh, it's not difficult. I can do it.
If you can't do my class this far, you okay.
I think you meant to say you made it to my class. You can do it.
Yeah. I mean, the worst part is already gone.
What is? I don't. What was the worst part?
Huh?
What was the worst part?
Okay, so the worst part for AB is the volume test and related rate and the algebra test. Yeah, algebra part is usually the worst part because that's when everybody failed the first test and that big realization that they suck at math. And that's and maybe chain rule derivative, and then chain rule natural log. Those are kind of hard.
What about for BC then?
For BC, it's a Taylor, but you haven't taken this test yet, which is happening this week. All right, so
How about never?
okay, so what is the Lagrange error?
Are we using the one before?
So this is error Rn of x. Rn of x, just like you assumed it, is gonna be f to the m plus 1, because that's your next term, to the z. Now the scary part is that z. You never seen z before? But it's okay. You never seen z before.
Oh, no.
And x minus c over m plus 1 factorial. Okay, so there's two type of mindset, right? When you see something hard, you automatically think it's hard, but it's not. The second type of person is when they see something hard, is they're gonna look at it, they say they can overcome it.
Should there be a to the end of that x minus c? Or no?
This is m plus 1.
Yeah.
You're right. So for this particular case, everything you have seen, the only thing you have not seen is z. For this particular case, the only thing you have not seen is z. But z is not difficult. I'm going to explain all other part, and we're going to explain z last. Z only takes 10 seconds to do. But a lot of people get confused as, oh my god, this is the first time I see z, and then I'm start not doing well. But it's not true. So at this particular case, we're going to stop at fourth. Why? Because we have fourth degree here. Now, here's n. So if it's 4 degrees, then it's going to be f of 4 plus 1 of z. Now, z is nothing scary, like I say. X minus c to the 4 plus 1, so it's 5 over 4 plus 1 factorial. This is just look like the fifth term, the fifth degree power series, fifth degree Taylor series. So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say simplify that, which is not too hard. F fifth degree of z x minus c to the fifth over 5 factorial. Yes, and that's why you have to do the fifth power. Now, I'm going to write down the fifth degree here. Fifth degree of derivative is 24 over x to the fifth, right? And if a fifth degree of z is 24 over z to the fifth. Now again, z is not that difficult. Z is going to happen within the one you're trying to approximate and the center. So this is approximation value. And this is, I'm sorry, I hear that. This is center. Okay? So Z is a value there.
I was talking about stats. That's not I'm not talking about your letter.
Oh,
In stats, there's a Z and T letter that means different things.
oh, okay.
Not,
That's a Cooper's problem. That's not my problem. All right. So you're gonna say, what is Z? Z is the maximum number, the maximum, the value you can plug in to get the biggest error. So in this particular case, if I plug in this value, what is the biggest error? It's gonna be 1 or 1.1. It's 1 or 1.1.
one, yeah, smaller.
It'd be a smaller number because you divide. You want to make sure you divide a small number. Therefore, it's actually super easy. 24. That was the hardest part. Because if it's a 1.1, it will be 24 divided by 1.1. It's actually a smaller error. The Z is your maximum error that you can account for. So then all you gotta do is plug in the equation, 4. And it's gonna be 24 times 1.1 minus 1 to the fifth over 5 factorial. This 1 is right here. This doesn't influence anything. And guess what? 5 factorial. How do I simplify with 24?
Cancel 3.
Well, 24. Yeah, the only thing you left it'd be over 5.
You left with 5. Good, thank you. Because 24, the next one is
4, 3, 2, 1.
yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's gonna be 0.1 to the fifth power, which is roughly 0.00002. That's the biggest error it can occur. So whatever value you approximate from earlier here, the error can be only within 0.00002. So it's pretty precise without calculator. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the next question. The next question, and you're gonna calculate the maximum error. F of x equal to square root x. I don't want to give you too many degrees. I'm just gonna give you. Can you find the second degree polynomial? Taylor polynomial. Sorry, Taylor polynomial at center is equal to 4, and I want you to find the maximum error. If you want to calculate it 3 to 5, including 3, including 5, so whatever give you the maximum error. So learn to use finite Taylor polynomial, and then your error is usually your next term because that's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So the third term is going to be smaller than the second term. The error just whatever you count for.
Oh, the one in the middle.
So we do 4, but we want to say, well, what's the maximum error if you want to approximate anything between 3 to 5, including 3, including 5. But your z should be very easy to determine. And we're done with Taylor series. So we've done the hardest part of the Calc 2. Rest of them should be cake.
Alright.
What's left?
Parametric, kinematic, and polar. That one graph that you guys all look like scary. It's not scary graph. Like if you have idea of how to find areas, that's actually not too bad. It just start from like radians. You calculate like this. So it's rotate around exact. You rotate around the thing. And so it's interesting. It's a different way of thinking. We just need to find the error. We don't need to find the approximation.
Oh.
We just need to find the error. What's the maximum error can happen?
Is Taylor series a calculator function? No.
No. Mhm. Well, you don't have to write everything out. You just have to write down. Like for example, approximation 1.1, just do subtract 1.1 and 1 to the 5th power. That's fine. They don't really care. They just want to approximate the value between 3 to 5. What is your maximum error between 3 to 5? But anyway, it's just your next term. Yep. But you had to consider z. What is a z in this case? The hardest part is to look at what is z.
So Z is the smallest number of the
If it's on denominator, it's going to be the smallest number. If it's on numerator, right? Because sometimes your derivative might be on the numerator, so your numerator is going to pick the biggest value. Can I start now? So I'm gonna go ahead and take a first degree derivative.
No, Dad, you're plug into X, bro. You plug into X. O Z O. Oh, that makes my life easier. All I had to do is
So center is at 4. It's just tedious.
It's 3. And F to the 50.
I
Oh,
know.
to the 50. Oh, wait, 2. Wait. 3, bro? Oh, God. N plus 1.
Give everything to the 5 over 2, right? Yeah. Give it to the 5 over 2 thing? Yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, that is 2. Oh. Yeah.
It's 32. 3 over 256. Okay, so now I am gonna find a P2 of X. What is P2 of X? It's gonna be first term is 2 plus second term is gonna be 1 over 4 to the X minus 4 to the first power, right? Is this okay? And minus X minus 4 to the second over 32 times 2 factorial, so it'll be 64. So this is my Taylor power series, series in the second degrees. On this part, you'll probably get 2 to 3 point on AP exam already. Did you get this part better?
What's happening?
Yeah, I wrote it out, but like
If this is to the second degree. If it's third degree, you're gonna do one more term.
do one more
If fourth degree, it's gonna do 2 more terms.
Oh,
What? Yes, Amil.
I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. Okay, I got 3 over 256, and then what happened from there?
I haven't used that yet
Oh,
because r to the second.
I thought we weren't building the.
So we are gonna find out we're not approximate anything. We say we can approximate anything between 3 to 5. What is gonna be your biggest error? The biggest error is gonna be r2 to the x, right? That means f to the triple prime of z times x minus c to the 3 over 3 factorial. Is that okay? So f triple prime of 3 is gonna be 3 over 8 z to the 5th over 2.
wait. Okay, how do you go from that to then the 3? Like I understand, I got the whole 3 over 2. I got that, but like,
Huh?
why do you just do 3 over 8 z to the power
Really?
5 over 2?
Oh, so it's the derivative. 3 halves.
What?
Because of that's the 3 on the top.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay.
And then you can.
Oh, I see. Okay.
27 root 27.
Yeah, so
This is.
Is this okay so far?
Yeah.
3 factorial x minus 4 to the third. Is that okay? Is that really confusing? Okay, what is z? Is 3, 4, or 5? 3.
Oh, wait,
3.
but we didn't include.
So it'd be 3, 8 to the 3/5 over 2 times 3 factorial. And here, I don't care if because the error, it doesn't matter. The error could be positive or negative, right? So let's just count as a positive error. So we're going to plug in 5 minus 4 here, just because we can do 3 minus 4, but that's just going to be a negative error. But either one, it's fine because it's a margin error. So it could be plus something or it could be minus something, right? So in this case, we don't care. We just only care about this as 3. Because if it's 5, it's going to reduce the number. If it's 3, it's fine. So this particular case, it doesn't matter if you plug in 5 or 3. But one of them is going to be the maximum error, and one is the most negative error. Is that okay?
So the 5 is the most maximum and 3 is the most negative.
Yeah, 3 is negative because 3 minus 4 is going to be negative 1. Negative 1 to the third power is going to be.
Same thing as positive.
But if it,
So could you put Z 5 for Z as well?
No, z has to be 3.
So you can.
Do you know why z has to be 3? Because z is 3, it's not 5, because we say is if z is 5, then you divide it by bigger number. So you make your error smaller. You want to make your error as big as you can. So therefore, it's gonna be 3. Yes, Devin.
What was the point of not including 3 in the interval if you can use it anyways?
What?
Yeah, what was the point of not including 3 in the interval if you can use it anyways?
It was included.
oh, so it wasn't.
Oh.
If it wasn't,
So if you
I will give you I will give you something that you can use the value of, because technically you have to assume there. But I still use it just because I'm trying to find the maximum error.
one time, why does it matter whether I get for X?
Well, that was a one-day deal.
Okay, so if I plug in 3, right, then it's gonna be 3 minus 4. It's gonna be negative 1 to the third power. That's the most negative error.
But
So if you have this pen as a weight at what 25 gram, but it could be plus 1 gram or minus 1 gram. But the error doesn't matter. The error is always absolute value of it. So it does not matter if they are positive or negative. I could have positive 1 gram when I don't use all the ink. When I use all the ink, maybe minus 1 gram. So this marker could be 25 plus minus 1. But the error is 1 gram. It's plus 1 gram or minus 1 gram. But that's an error. Error doesn't matter, the sign.
But if it wasn't to go from 3 to 6, if you plug in 6 and if you plug in 3, it will be different numbers, right? It will be
Yeah, that would be, then you can use 6. Then you can,
more.
yeah, then you can use 6. Then, but your center is going to be usually in the center where it's a distance away from the thing. But usually your center is going to be, instead of 4, maybe like 4.5 now, right? Because 4.5 is a take account into to the 6 and the whatever. Does that make sense?
Mr. J,
What?
for the answer, will we leave it at that as that? Because
I will probably simplify it, but it's gonna be kind of difficult. But I will simplify as much as you can. And since you don't have a calculator, this one's gonna be 1 to the third over 3 factorial, and this is 3. 3 is gonna cancel out with this 3, so that's left with what? 2. So so this is 2 right here, and 2 times 8 and times 3 to the 5th 2, 5 or 2. So it'll be 1 over, I don't know what this number is, 16 to the 3, 5 or 2. Now the only thing is, if I were to plug in calculator, that would roughly be 0.04, which is not too bad. But If you on AP exam, you're gonna leave like this and you're gonna walk away. Because if you got down this part, you already get down. Even Emmett says that is the worst part, but it's not the worst part. It's just the Z is scaring people off.
Oh,
Well, that's what man told me. So I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
said this is the hardest one.
oh.
You explain why X has to be fine.
Oh, no.
But like
That's just to
the
make it
sign, but it doesn't matter because,
Just keep it positive.
Make it easier on your leg and just put flat. Just pop.
but like
Yeah, just make positive. Your life is
it
easier.
wouldn't matter though. 'Cause at the end, you just have to make it positive, right?
Yeah, your error
You
is
can't have a negative error.
your error is gonna be either plus 1 gram or negative 1 gram, but your error is 1 gram.
Yeah, so it can't be negative though.
Yeah, your error is always positive. It's a distance.
Yeah, exactly. Essentially the absolute.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you practice.
Yes, please.
So today you're gonna get a packet. I was gonna give you a packet over the weekend, but I feel bad for Amil.
Okay, give me the packet.
It was a long weekend.
Tomorrow?
Packet
Tomorrow?
for
They're due tomorrow. No, like school. 8. What? Oh,
Yeah, you spent the whole day doing it.
You can make up a test and then they already started the decision. Like come back the next week. The other 10, bro.
You gotta be that way.
The judge. The place. I think he'll maybe.
What do you mean?
I love Mr. Palm. He's a great teacher.
There was a meeting today?
Like it's just really he's so smart at it.
Like you understand, like we go over all the books and everything. You know what? Still, like you understand, like what's so much easier to get back to mental health. Second by.
It's easier to learn mental health without I'm not going to sound like Donald Arm's class, bro. I'm sorry.
Go to war now.
Oh.
That's a problem.
Dr. Cook. I did it. And also I did it. Yeah. Oh, okay, I got some.
Well, they're all in the bubble. And like the end is, you know, like all our friends will end up.
Get a job.
Oh, no.
Feel like you can do it.
Yeah, bro.
I was walking up this gates, like get flashback. Fucking get off.
It's like whipping and eating children.
What?
Yo,
You what? Are you sure?
there goes the.
That's true, but like,
I could use a meeting. Yeah, they have such better.
It's so
My all metrics should got me wrong.
You like cheating?
well, it's like no.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have like the same shape. We have the exact same SAP. Oh, I definitely.
God bless.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, yeah, water.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary. The pictures you were talking about the Berlin Wall ones, right?
That's right. This is like three seconds of life, bro.
You got just come on with one from CCD and then you guys. I think so. I might have wrong. Oh, no, shit, damn it.
You gotta be the one person in the video who gets like. No, never mind. Ever? Like an 88. Dude, I got 100 on like a couple of missiles.
Chase, you alright?
He's locking in. He's locking in. I didn't lock in. Shit. I'm so tired. I'm like. Dude. Can't. I had 400 milligrams of caffeine before 4 a.m. this morning.
What are you doing?
Dude.
I
Okay,
know.
so listen, right? I was up late doing gov homework, right? And then
I didn't even give you homework.
And then I had to go to the gym at 5. And I took pre-workout, so that was like 200 from the energy drink, and then 200 from the pre-workout. Actually, it was more like 300, so like 500.
That's crazy.
Dude, last week that's why I didn't come to school on Monday, cause like. No, I woke up, I was like, oh, everything hurts. And I was like, I went to my mom, I was like crying, I was like, please don't make me go to school. She's like, you're fucking useless.
That's great. Asian parent. Actually, the other day I hear like one of the girl they playing golf in First Academy. She's like, oh yeah, she was kind of make fun of the other girl going to Rollins, and I was like, what if you go to Rollins? He's like, my dad will break my leg because his dad want him to go like Ivy Leagues, and he's like, what did she say? She says, well, go to Rollins useless. I might just make you useless now. So break you by breaking your leg, and you can get used to it. I was like, man, that's a true Asian parent right there.
No, my parents they like Asian, right? So they'll be Asian parent enough to where like I'm stressed out all the time, but it's not enough to where it's like true Asian parent sense, you know?
Oh, it's just Americanized.
Kinda. It's like a watered down. That's probably why I'm such a bum, because I don't have like the full Asian parent experience. I like half enough.
That's funny.
God, bro, you have decisions Friday.
I heard
Dude,
somebody told me that
I'm so stressed. Dude,
they say it's.
I don't know what I'll do if I don't have.
I think a lot of people not going out of state anymore because it's so expensive. Now school's so expensive. It make in-state college more competitive, but makes in-state college more harder to get.
But I think UF is improving, like its range. Yeah, like everyone wants to go to UF. It's like a backup for kids who want to go to Ivy.
Did you get in?
No, I thought Friday. Dude, I'm still cooked. If I don't get in, I genuinely don't know what I'll do.
But you got an FSU, right?
No, I applied late, so my decision comes out in April.
You apply UCF?
Yeah, I got in summer semester.
Okay, that's a backup.
UCF?
That's a backup of a backup.
Yeah, you have to do one summer semester anyway, so I just decided to get it out of the way. Yeah.
But people said like the people this year are a lot better. It's a lot better.
Bro, did you see my instruments?
The cat one.
Austin, where were you? I thought
Yeah,
you're not allowed to skip many days of school. You're still skipping.
I'm just wait till my birthday. I'll just suck it up.
Where's your birthday?
April 2 months.
You could have lasted for 1 month,
I have no clue, guys.
and now you're gonna last 2 months or 3 months
I
almost.
just get an excuse that my streak.
Bro, it's $30 bad? I feel like 30 is not.
Dude, if you go to the place across the street next
Next
to
barber
barbershop, they do any haircut you want, possibly you want, they only charge you 20. 20? Yeah.
That's a nice haircut though.
Thank you.
It is, bro.
30 ain't even a back rings.
Check it out, dude.
They-
Did they do you?
No, they were closed to not try to get it. I went to Kyle anyways, so
How much your haircut?
He get his haircut.
$30.
I think it's yes.
That's
I
reasonable.
think you can do like trim.
That's like not bad, but it's not good. Like you can get like $25 cuts.
Go to great place here for 50.
Freak no. That's if you want to get right. That's if you want to get a
Plus, go to Supercut for a haircut. Now like a
No, first time I went to Supercuts, I got the best, like, the most.
I take my son to Great Clip once, and he's like, I'll never go back there again. He was so upset.
What's one in the public spot? Is it great or haircut?
Which one is this one? Publix?
Yeah, the very cool.
No. The other, the public's like,
Metro.
no, it's like, it's on the way.
What?
I think it's I think it's haircut. Haircut isn't right.
There's like 5.
Haircut isn't right.
Oh, man.
That's it. I'm buzzing.
Usually we have Kelly.
Dude.
No.
What?
Usually we have Kelly or Sheldon.
I look.
It's just our class.
It was like,
What happened to the?
Trash can?
it's a guy.
Can you take it out?
He's white. But
What is? You not open?
Yeah, that's
You
what I
not
was
like open your door?
No, I just keep it closed.
Are we-
Too many ops.
Dude. So cooked, bro. Oh, dude.
every single decision that led up to this moment, waiting for that, I was like, bro, I could have done this better. I could have done this better. Freshman year, I was like, fuck, I played Minecraft during my online classes. Like, last year, I was like, fuck, I should have started DSA. I should have started a non-profit. Fuck, dude, I'm so good. Bro, it's all gonna be just on Friday. Let's do that.
On Friday.
We should have a party here. We should throw a party on Friday. Wait, what time is it?
Dude, if I'm not, if I'm,
6? We have a party at 6.
Should we?
if I don't show
Yeah.
up,
Right, it's about to be like only like a third of the class.
You guys gonna have stress eating. I'm gonna bring all kind of food
if I
here.
don't show up to school Monday, then
Let's go hoop.
Huh?
Let's go hoop, Mr. Yang.
All right, party on Friday. Just to what? They gonna get you like email or what?
Yeah.
yeah,
Or you
it's
check
like,
the-
it's like
check
the student portal.
Check the portal.
Bro, it's like life changing, bro. Life changing.
Oh. Let's see where UCM, bro.
Go ahead.
It determines
If
everything.
I'm at FSU, I'm ODing.
Look, you gotta be like me. I only send in one application. I don't even have backup. I applied to UF. Yeah.
But that's when like it's like the college application process was easier.
That's fire.
Like, you didn't have to you didn't have to send in an essay, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you had to do an essay right now, you'd be cooked, Mr. Yang. I don't think you would even consider an essay.
I wanna do ChatGPT.
Dude, I got like 20 likes on my story.
All right, we're gonna talk about Lagrange theorem. So it's very easy. So we're gonna go over it as fast and just review about Taylor series. So
So cooked, Mr. Yang.
we're gonna have a party on Friday.
How could I get a 5 on Calum? Why couldn't
That was I was kind of upset about that.
Dude, I was so upset too. Actually, you know what? I pulled up my AP scores on the day like all that came out, and I saw the 4 in calculus because that was the first one. That was the first panel. I was like extremely pissed, and I went down. I saw the 2 in A push, and I was
You
even
got
more
2 in A push.
I'm not good at social studies. I saw the 2 in A push. I was even more pissed, and I saw the 3 mechanics, and like I wasn't as pissed anymore because I fully expected to get like a 0, a negative score. in mechanics.
I was like,
Like, I've never gotten a 1 or a 5 on any AP exam. So
That's supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing?
I, decided.
I was thinking you got a lot of 5 though. You got bio is 5, calc is 5, right?
That's the only time
Oh, okay. But that's still pretty good though.
Learn how to break dance or something.
the talent show. Do you remember that?
Bro, you should have went in like pickleball, bro.
Yeah, bro. I should have played like a. I should have done weightlifting instead of water polo, bro. I can't
Like,
even
that's
play
like,
water
don't like colleges, they look for like niche like
Yeah, bro. Like.
You should do fencing
oh yeah.
Oh, I should have done.
I'm about to football next year.
because the most Ivy League love
Ori,
fencing.
bro. What is it? Like
Oh
everyone,
yeah,
does,
everyone does.
everyone that does Ori like goes to like Harvard, Stanford, like the people I see. Like,
Yeah.
yes, bro. Like people do Ori.
That's
Bro.
really, it's like
That's not Ori. It's
Or Ori, that's like a road.
or just a road.
Or just it was called a road.
or is the place that they do that? Well, it's because only like there's a bunch of Ivy Leagues that have like actual rowing teams.
Should have taken like 6 more AP classes. I should.
Like, don't
I think
that-
Rebuff could have done rowing.
he be doing rows at the gym, but
Yeah.
Bro, it's good. After Friday, because bro, if you get it, everything you did was good.
Dude, if I don't get in, then no one will take another life, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, it'd be,
It was
if it wasn't meant to be, but it's not meant to be.
That's
I'll,
good. That's
I'll
good.
belong at UF.
We're not looking good with Bob. We're so good. So good. 20% now.
Yeah, what do you even plan on majoring in?
Finance.
You should go to UCF then.
No, UCF suck at finance.
Really?
You have
They're more for like engineering and stuff like that.
yeah, engineer. You